Could Apple really be switching things up this time around? That's the big question after some new leaks popped up online showing what might be the updated look for the iPhone 17 Pro. Earlier, people were getting excited because rumors suggested Apple was going to try something new with a horizontal camera bar, similar to what Google has used on their Pixel phones. It sounded like a big step for Apple moving away from their usual simple and clean camera setup. But now, the newer images tell a different story, and it's got everyone talking again. These leaked renders show a big change to the camera area. Instead of a neat square or small bump like before, the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max now appear to have a wide rectangular camera island that stretches across the back. It still includes 3 cameras, but their placement looks different, with a layout that almost reaches the edges of the phone. Some people are calling it bold. Others think it looks odd, especially because the spacing between the lenses, the flash, and the LiDAR sensor seems unbalanced. That strange spacing has led many to wonder if this is really what Apple is going with. Apple is famous for keeping their designs under wraps until launch day, and even though leaks happen, they don't always reflect the final product. But when multiple sources show the same kind of design, it makes people think there's something real behind it. Still, it's possible this is based on early concept designs or raw CAD files, not the finished version we'll eventually see. What really stands out is how different the design feels compared to Apple's usual style. Their products are known for their clean lines and carefully thought out layouts. This leaked design, on the other hand, looks a bit unfinished. That's another reason why people think this might not be the final version. Apple usually fine-tunes every small detail before launch, so if this design is real, we can probably expect some changes before it hits the shelves. But why change the design at all? One reason might be the big upgrades rumored for the camera system. Reports suggest that the iPhone 17 Pro could feature a new 48-megapixel telephoto lens replacing the older 12-megapixel one. That's a major improvement, especially if it includes a 10x lossless zoom using a periscope-style lens. That kind of zoom capability would be a first for Apple and could put them ahead in smartphone photography. However, more megapixels usually means smaller individual pixels, which can affect little light performance. To work around that, Apple might use a larger sensor for the telephoto lens. But a bigger sensor takes up more space, and to make everything fit inside the phone, Apple could be rotating the camera system horizontally. That might explain the odd layout we're seeing now. In that case, this design isn't just about trying something new. It could actually be necessary to support the new camera tech. Even if the current look feels a little rough, Apple almost always cleans up the design by launch. Some fans are still hoping for a cleaner version, maybe even that original idea of a horizontal bar. That would look more balanced and might also prevent the phone from wobbling when placed on a flat surface. It'd also make the phone easier to slide into a pocket. So while this leak doesn't give us a clear final picture, it does suggest that Apple is planning some serious changes. Whether we get this exact design or a polished version of it, one thing is sure, there's something big coming. And as always, Apple's September event is where we'll finally find out what they've been working on. If you want to stay updated on all the latest Apple news, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We've got more updates on the way. Samsung appears to be working on a more budget-friendly foldable phone, the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, and recent leaks give us a better picture of what to expect. One of the key details is that it might be powered by the Exynos 2400 processor. This suggests that Samsung is looking for ways to lower costs while still delivering solid performance, making foldable devices more accessible to a larger audience. It seems that Samsung is developing 2 versions of its clamshell-style foldable, the premium Galaxy Z Flip 7 and a more affordable Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. While the main model will offer top-tier specs, the Fan Edition is expected to provide a similar experience at a reduced price. Fan Edition devices often come with slight compromises in hardware to keep costs down, and from what's been revealed so far, the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE could share many features with the existing Galaxy Z Flip 5 with only a few changes. A report from Galaxy Club indicates that the international version of the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, listed under the model number SMF761B, is set to feature the Exynos 2400 chip, the same one found in the Galaxy S24 FE. The Exynos 2400E is a modified version of the standard Exynos 2400, but with a lower clock speed for its prime core. This means performance could be slightly reduced compared to the regular version, but it should still be capable of handling daily tasks smoothly. However, this only applies to the global model, as Samsung often varies its chipsets depending on the region. The US models, labeled SMF761U and SMF761U1, might instead be powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon processor. In terms of cameras, leaks suggest that Samsung won't be making major upgrades for the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE. It is expected to feature the same camera setup as the Galaxy Z Flip 5, which includes a 12-megapixel wide camera and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera on the back, along with a 10-megapixel front-facing camera. While these specifications aren't groundbreaking, they should still deliver good quality photos and videos. The main question many people have is how much this new foldable phone will cost. The Galaxy Z Flip 6 is currently available for around €899, and the Galaxy Z Flip 7 is expected to be in the same range. Since the Fan Edition will likely have slightly lower-end hardware, its price could be closer to €799. If this turns out to be accurate, it would make the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE one of the most affordable foldable phones available. Samsung seems to be targeting people who want a foldable phone but don't want to spend as much on a flagship model. Samsung has been working hard to make foldable devices more mainstream, but one of the biggest hurdles has been their price. If the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE is priced right, it could make foldable technology more appealing to a wider audience. While some compromises will be necessary to keep costs down, it'll likely retain the core features that make the Flip series so popular. Another factor to consider is how Samsung will position this device among its other models. With the standard Galaxy Z Flip 7 as the flagship and the Galaxy Z Flip 6 still available in some regions, Samsung needs to be strategic with the Fan Edition's pricing. If the price is too close to the flagship model, people might choose to pay a little extra for the more premium version. But if the difference is significant, the Fan Edition could become an attractive option for budget-conscious buyers who want to experience foldable technology without breaking the bank. As of now, Samsung hasn't officially announced the Galaxy Z Flip 7 FE, but the leaks suggest that an affordable clamshell foldable is on the way. If you're someone who's been considering a foldable phone but didn't want to pay the high price, this could be worth keeping an eye on. More details should be available soon, so stay tuned for updates. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more tech news. See you in the next one. Is it really possible to have a phone that's ultra thin but still powerful enough to include a 200 megapixels main camera? That's exactly what Samsung is aiming for with the upcoming Galaxy S25 Edge. It's being talked about as the company's thinnest smartphone yet, and although it was supposed to launch in April, there's now a small change in schedule. According to recent updates, Samsung has pushed back the release of the Galaxy S25 Edge. Instead of arriving in April 2025, it's now expected to be officially announced on May 13 during a Galaxy Unpacked event. This event will cover all the key details, such as the specifications, pricing, and available colors. Pre-orders will open the very next day, May 14, and continue until May 20. If everything stays on track, the phone will first be released in South Korea and China on May 23. After that, it will launch in the United States on May 30, with other countries following soon after. So what's driving all the attention around this phone? For one, its design is a big talking point. The Galaxy S25 Edge is expected to be somewhere between 5.8mm and 6.4mm thick. That makes it significantly thinner than many current